Thanks for joining me, all you mad people, for Cabal Vision Champions Cup Playoffs Season 14, as we are ending out the round 1 action. So again, guys, like, just too much Blood Bowl to cover, so I'm just kind of pinpointing some of the better games out there that we have seen, or actually not seen yet, but just taking a look at some of these better games out there. So just a quick recap here. Pupak does take out the former 2-time Champions Cup winner of Crucifer, as his Chaos Dwarf team did look a lot better than Crucifer's Chaos Dwarves, and does get the win there. Diamond Lord, as we have seen, Jumpy Jim trying to play quite aggressively, but unfortunately aggression doesn't pay off, and the Halflings move on. Strider 84 does take out the Kemper team 2-1, and Notorious NOOP, as we've seen just previously, Wood Elf team just not being able to get paid off. Way too many ones on the dice, and unfortunately Anarian gonna fall short. Ducky, though, he does not fall short, blowing out the Kislev team 4-1, and Mini Crabs, the kill team that everyone's looking at the moment. Excuse me. Nurgle team here gonna be getting that kill on the Lizard Man team, 1-0. We're gonna see MiketheMachine coming up next, as Aldrea does get the win, pulled out against Bright 2-0. Toast Guy 7 with his on that team take out the Elven Union. Unfortunately, the dodgy teams have been faltering again in this tournament. But hey, not the human team though. The humans does pull out the win, 2-1. And of course, Monkey Man's Dark Elf team does take out the Ogre team. Spartaco 2-0 against Yakstay's Underworld team. And Elliot's team, Dark Elves, so both the Dark Elf team at least does move past the first round, taking out the Snoresman. And Crystal Hunter taking out Jimmy Fantastic's Bretonia team with his Skaven team. So bottom brackets looking alright, guys, looking alright. But the top brackets, man, it's so dangerous. Oh, I'll tell you that much. But next up, MiketheMachine. Can he do it? Will he go far? I swear to God, guys, if he doesn't win one of these days, then I just don't know what I could say about the Circus Runaways, right? I mean, heck, he definitely needs to take one home for the Gipper. So of course, the Skaven team, I did opt to take him as the winner, and quite honestly, it's a good pick because heck, you're playing against a vampire team, right? So more often than not, how many times have we seen the vampires just getting way too many bloodlusts and unfortunately falling short? I don't think we've seen the vampire team make it past round 2 yet, so we'll see. Well, not many vampire teams did make it past round 1. We have seen a couple of them make it to round 2, but after that, falling short. Not many in the quarterfinals. But yes, MiketheMachine Skaven team, the Circus Runaways, taking on Coach Regor, the vampire team of Carnival of Bloodsense. So it's basically circus teams facing off against one another. Necropotence! Yes, indeed, you found me. And we are going to be seeing this coin flip as the Carnival of Bloodsense will opt to kick off. Vampire team does look quite good though. But before we go too much further on, let's go ahead and just take a quick look at both of these team skills as we are set to go. And with the kickoff here, Skaven team is going to be at the bottom, as we are going to see a Thrall with that leader ability. And of course, going to have 5 vampires on the pitch. Ooh, had to sneeze just there. Vampire, though, comes in with no skills yet, so does have the Vampire. This one with the Pro and the +1 in movement allowance with the sidestep and the blodge ability. This one here, another +1 in movement allowance with that blodge and the tackle ability. +1 agility, blodge with that Pro. Does have the other Vampire here with the block and tackle. Does have kick for that Thrall right there on the right side. 30 player for this Thrall and a wrestle for this other Thrall right here. So basically, this vampire team prescribing to VG's vampire team makeup. You get the vampire. 50% of your vampires should have the Pro before you go and get a new one. And there you go. 50% of them does have Pro. And so here's the new vampire. Boom, right there. Good stuff. I like it when people listen to VG. Not only that, gonna have a couple of thralls to come in there, and also it looks like he's gonna have a wizard for today's match. You haven't watched yet, Necropotence? Okay, well then when I do the quick recap in the next game, try not to mute me and don't look. And especially at the end as well. So try not to look then. Alright, so now the Skaven team, Mike the Machine. How many times is he going to make it to a Champions Cup? And how many times is he going to fall short? I just don't know. But this Skaven team looks to be quite dangerous. Storm Vermin here with that Claw, Mighty Blow, and the Piling On ability. With that block and also the tackle ability. This one, dirty player. You dirty rat. Does have the Piling On, Mighty Blow, and the block. It does have the Gutter Runner with the 2 heads. Strip Ball Wrestle with the dodge ability. Inherent, and then of course +1 in agility. Sprint with the Sure Feet. And the catch ability with the block. And does have another Gutter Runner. Dauntless Wrestle. Does have another one here. +1 in movement allowance with the blodge. And also the Sure Hands. The guard Lion Rat in the backfield as we see loads of rats to come in here. Oh boy. Vampire team also going to have Blow Eyes of Babe for this match. So we'll see how this is going to shape up. Yeah, look away when the chart comes on. Okay, gotcha. Make sure to mute me as well. Alright, so now Skaven team looking to try to get past this dangerous looking vampire team. I mean, they're not too dangerous because once those bloodlust comes into play, 5 vampires, you're going to see. Oh man, if there's going to be some ones on the dice, then it's going to make your game so much more difficult as a vampire team. But if there's not going to be too many bloodlusts, then you might be feeling good about your game. Might be doing all right. There's a nice kick here. He's going to be able to place it wherever he likes. And the blitz on the kickoff, and that is beautiful. The ball is going to be kicked short as well, so he may be able to take advantage. There's the Hypnotic Gaze, so easily going to be dropping the tackle zones of this Gutter Runner, and so he's going to be having loads of vampire throws and vampires themselves in the backfield. Watch out, guys. Here's the dodge way through. What in the world am I seeing here? But might as well. He's actually going to fail the easier dodge. But he's going to make it through anyways, and he's going to be making it through and getting the Hypnotic Gaze. There's the Gutter Runner getting Hypnotic Gaze once again. Oh my gosh. This is just pandemonium at the moment, but he's actually still continuing to mark up a Gutter Runner that does have Strip Ball and the Wrestle ability. So this guy did pick up the ball as well, and this might be ending. This might be the ending for the Skaven team. VGP, can you talk to Sinai and make it so that when a vampire kills someone, they get a thrall? It would make sense fluff-wise, no? Well, you know what? That would be cool, but I think it would make more sense if you were playing against a human team or like an Amazon team or a Norse team, but not necessarily against a Skaven team, right? I mean, Skaven team, or even like some sort of crazy undead team, right? But I definitely hear you on that one. So there's the blitz, trying to get to the ball carrier, and unfortunately just going to be getting the both down die. So we're going to have to do a 2 red die black, I think, at the least. Maybe even a 3 red die, looks like. Nope, 2 die after taking away the assist. Ooh, defender stumbles on both of them, so no skulls. And that is great. Ball will be coming out because he does have the strip ball, and it will fall out. And Mike the Machine. Oh, he's going to be spared a little bit. He's going to be spared a little bit. And who is going to get the ball? Pick up try. Too bad he doesn't have a gutter or big hands, or even a leap or something like that to help him out a little bit. But he does have this Gutter Runner in range, so he may be able to get the ball pickup and maybe do a throw. I don't know. Oh, the ball pickup's going to fail here. 67%. Not going to use the reroll there. We're going to be content in letting it fall to the ground. But the Vampires has a real shot at the ball after getting the blitz here against the Gutter Runner with that Dauntless and the Raj abilities. So watch out, guys. Here's the blitz and the hit. Just needs to get a push. Does get the push. and should be able to free things up. Vampire is absolutely right there for this ball pickup, but with the gutter runner, with that strip ball and the wrestle ability right in range, will it be enough? Will it be enough? Here's the pushes there. There's going to be the surf combination, and should be able to get out that darn gutter runner, the 3-die block even as well. Rats are absolutely in trouble as we see one gutter runner falls out to the wayside. Oh man, that rat's going out, but they're trying to get down this other gutter runner as he tries to make his move towards the ball. And there you go. He's going to be able to get away and get that ball pick up clean and clear after the 2+ dodgies. And the Vampires are just trying to get themselves out of range here. And the Skaven team really needs to try to get to that ball. As you can see here, Skaven being on the bottom. They're the ones on offense, so they need to get this ball back to red die block. And he's going to have to re-roll that one, but more skulls. Oh, the dice roll, so strip ball's not going to come into play. Ugh. At that point, you just kind of hope that the opponent forgets there's a 2 red die block and he picks the down dice. But unfortunately, Regor, he's paying attention, guys. It's like he's playing in the Champions Cup for a reason. There's the Bloodlust, one of many coming up, but not before he completes the blitz and gets into range. The Thrall is going to get bit. But since he's blitzing, he can kind of choose which one he wants to get the bite off. And you're going to get the injury off as well. So unfortunately, the Thrall bites a little bit too strong, digging in a little bit too far into the neck. And likely going to have to place a foul here on this dirty rat. Just so that he can be clear, I think. But we'll see here. There's the foul. Yes, he's going to do it. On the value 7. Will break to all the assists. And going to produce a KO. Oh, going to get sent off for his troubles, but no problem. We'll take that any day of the week. And the level 1 Thrall goes out. It is one less Thrall on the pitch. And so, with that, the Skaven team might just think about hitting some of these Thralls down. They do have on value 7, so it might actually be a good idea. Take down some of these Thralls, and then see if the Bloodlust really gets the Vampire team in trouble. But there's the hit, the claw, the mighty blow, the piling on. Gonna force out the Apothecary usage on that Vampire, and he's gonna be going out. So one less Vampire on the pitch, and that's gonna be great. No Apothecary to worry about. So with that claw, mighty blow piling on, Storm Vermin may be able to cause more trouble in the long run for this Vampire team. But so far, so good. Vampires, they're the ones with the ball at the moment. So watch out, guys. You know, it's one of those things where if the Vampire doesn't get too many Bloodlust, then they are fairly OP. But then when they do get a lot of Bloodlust, then they're not so OP, right? So it's just one of those things where in those games in which they don't get the Bloodlust, it's just like, oh, how do I win against Vampire teams? But when they do get the Bloodlust, you're like, oh. That's pretty much how it goes, right? And right now, the Vampire team has only suffered from 1 Bloodlust at the moment. He did reroll this Bloodlust right there, so I guess he did get a couple of Bloodlusts here, but still looking pretty good. There's a nice hit. Storm Vermin, not done yet. Trying to get down some of these Thralls. But the on value 7, gonna hold up nice and well. Dirty Rat, is he gonna do any Dirty Rat plays? No. He's going to hang back, going to just play some safety. Don't want this Vampire to get too far away or anything like that. See that block? He's really hoping for this on value 7 to break. But right now, that is not the case. Only a couple of gutter runners on the pitch. Needs to save this one as well. So, ooh, gonna get that 3+ dodge for the 2+, and gonna be able to get himself out of danger, and gonna put himself in the backfield so he doesn't get blitzed down so easily. There's the blitz, trying to open things up here. Doesn't want that line rat to go away. Pro failure. So we're gonna have to accept those pushes. And that's another nice thing about having pro for your vampires, right? So if you don't bloodlust, then at least you could try for the reroll and be able to try to get more aggressive with your hits from the vampires. So that's another nice thing about having pro on those vampires. But there's the bloodlust finally coming out, and there you go. Another thrall is gonna go out and gonna bite the dust. But it's just gonna be a stun there, and that is great. We'll live again to at least get bitten once again by a vampire. The circus runaways tying up a couple of guys in the front line. We will see a attempt here at the ball. At this point, I think the Skaven should just play solid. And there you go. He's gonna just blitz down the thrall on the right side, I guess. But no, it's gonna be the vampire. I guess that's the better choice with the tackle and the mighty blow and claw. So gonna try to get down yet another one, but a death injury on Duke, and he is out. Ouch time. And the regen fail. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, big time failures all the way around. And that's a nice big hit for that Storm Vermin, living up with that mighty blow. And I do believe he actually needed that. I don't know if that's the one with the claw ability, but there's going to be the foul, feeling very good about it. And there's going to be another badly injured, and there's going to be yet another man going out, and no call, no foul. Referee says play on. Vampires needs to strike back, and there at least it's a KO, and that's going to be on the dangerous Storm Vermin. But the Apothecary is going to come out. Look at that. He's not through yet. But yes, the Storm Vermin without the claw actually did do the hit on the death injury of the vampires. So kudos to this line rat. There's the gonna risk it there. Here, if he would have got a bolt down dive, instead he would have gotten out there. But there's a death blow back. But just gonna be a level 1 line rat, and so we'll take it. Here's the bloodlust. So there you go. As we've said before, bloodlust happen and more thralls being bitten, but just gonna be a stun there. So again, he'll live to get bitten yet another day. But he's going to be stunned and won't be able to provide any real protection here for this vampire, as we see 2 vampires going out. And we see just how dangerous the Skaven team is when you get Storm Vermins with the proper skillage here. Mighty Blow piling on, and then heck, with those doubles, get the claw. Vampires are in so much trouble now, and at this point all you really need to do is just attack the corner of the cages and just wait and see. So with this guy moving up, should get at least a 1 die blitz, if not 2. Looks like he's going to hit the thrall instead. I like that. We'll get the defender down die, and we'll get the armor value break. Just looks like he's going to be stunned here, but will he follow up? I don't think so. Well, no, he's going to do it. Wow. He really wants to get that thrall away. But nope, not going to be able to pile it on. I guess he's close enough to threaten this ball carrier, so why continue to stand up? But I think forcing out the vampire to at least get him hit would have been a little bit better there. But that's okay. Storm Vermin really want to get that injury out, and so with the blitz and with the cage, he's going to be forced to do something crazy to dodge away. Yes, he's going to be able to get through, and he will be able to dance around the side, but he's not going to be able to get the touchdown as of yet. So Skaven has 1 shot here. Here's the Hypnotic Gaze, but That doesn't do much against these two circus runaways, as they are going to be looking to try to get down there and stop that vampire from hitting that touchdown area. Both down die. That's not good enough. There's the reroll here. Doesn't want to get nuffled too early. He needs to get this blitz away. There's the Storm Vermin blitz. And going to get that vampire down. So it looks like he's just going to surround up this vampire, getting so many hits in before any of that business. He's going to get his guys in front here. Force that dodge, I guess. But not too bad. Not too bad of a time for that vampire to dodge away. And so with that, this is just going to be easy 2+ dodge away. No diving tackle or anything. No shadowing. So this is going to be an easy dodge away. And the vampires should be probably taking the score pretty soon here. Or will he? Perhaps the Skaven team has not done enough to pressure this ball carrier. But I think he has done enough. We'll get the defender stumbles, but with the dodge, just going to push him away and walk it in for the touchdown. No, he's going to hold on to it. I like that, actually. Don't give the Skaven team any possible shots at perhaps getting a one-move touchdown, which, quite honestly, for the Skaven team, not too difficult, but the Skaven team really didn't do enough here to pressure that touchdown, because as you see here, Vampires are just going to tuck it away yet again. And Gutter Runner, again, going to be making her way to the back right side, needs to get this dodge away. And unfortunately, no more reroll, so won't be able to put a nice strong net here. So after a 2-die block here, and then perhaps a blitz through on that Gutter Runner. But it looks like no. It's going to be a 2-die blitz here, and then I guess do 2+ dodges. So here we go. He's got the extra +1 in agility, so not afraid of the dodges, but perhaps he should be. Does have the reroll. Yes. Oh, the GFI. The pro reroll. Not going to get any of that business. Oh, the Vampires gets robbed by the end, where they should have scored it there by the end of the first half. And sometimes when you have the touchdown, you should probably have just scored it, but I don't blame the Vampires for holding it there. But I cannot believe that the Vampires trying like crazy to get that touchdown, and should have had it really, but getting nuffled there by the end. And no 2-die block and no 2-die blitz to open things up so that he doesn't have to do all these crazy GFIs and dodge rolls. So a big miss from the Vampires, but nonetheless, that was that was not the easiest way to score. He should have just did the 2-die block on the Storm Vermin and then did the 2-die blitz here on the Gutter Runner at the back right side. None of those guys had the sidestep either. So even if it was just a push on the blitz, then push him away and then walk it in for the touchdown. So a big miss there from the Vampires. They scored a little bit easier, but nonetheless, probably should have scored it anyway with all those 2+ dodges and the 2+ GFIs with one reroll and a pro reroll try. But unfortunately though, Vampires did not find the easiest way to score and won't score it there. But that's alright. Vampires turn in the second half to do something with the ball, as we see all of their KO'd Skaven guys come back. Does still have the Wizard in hand for the Vampire team. That was way too many 2+ rolls for my taste, and unfortunately doesn't score it with the +1 in agility Vampire. I guess it's one of those things where, man, I got a 5 agility, man. Look how hacks he is. I'm gonna just go ahead and just dodge around like crazy and get the score like magic. But that's just what happens when you do that. And quite honestly, with the death injury to that vampire, might actually help out this vampire team, because now he doesn't have to do too many bloodlust rolls, and that does put an extra thrall onto the pitch. But I do believe that he did not have enough guys to come in due to all these injuries and the foul out. So not going to be able to sport a full team here. Looks like he has 9 players on the pitch for the Vampires, whereas MiketheMachine's Skaven team, full complement of 11. There you go. Death injury on this vampire. Put it on pause real quick as someone has requested to look at this vampire. There we go. And it's going to be the +1 in Moonlance Pro with the blind sidestepping vampire. So that is a big miss there. Big miss. Yeah, I mean, +1 movement. That's a really great vampire to have. And died. Even had the regen try as well. So all of that madness didn't work out for him. But the vampires have to move on. And I do believe that was one of the good ones. But I mean, 2 other vampires are also still pretty good as well. So it's not like it's that bad of a deal, but still. Definitely has to hurt. Vampires seeing any gutter runners poke their nose around. Gonna get the blitz on with the tackle. Vampire. And, trying to dodge away from the front line from danger is the thrall, but gonna get himself a little bit stunned for his troubles. As the Skaven team is going to look to play a little bit conservative. Just going to play some nice precision attacks as he continues to attack the Storm Vermin with the Piling On Mighty Blow with the Claw ability. Trying to get these injuries whenever he can. And trying to get to that ball carrier by the end. No spoilers, please, Aldrea. Yeah, the dirty rat. Gonna get the hit in. Gonna get the KO as well. Finally, he's gonna get sent off. Pretty much a hero. Did cause an injury in the first half, and then a KO right there. So, just 3 more thralls left on the pitch with 4 vampires. Not a good deal here. Luckily, the bloodlusts have not come out as of yet. Good job, buddy. Well, you know what? At least you'll see what will happen in this game. Well, luckily the millions watching is after the fact on YouTube, and so they won't see the chat. More like hundreds watching, but that's alright. Normally about 300 to 400 views on YouTube, so I guess not too bad. Yeah, 2 one-turners for these gutter runners here. As you can see, does have that sprint there and the +1 in movement out, so he's definitely a viable 1-move touchdown by himself. But this one here has the +1 in movement allowance. He still needs a push, but nonetheless is a 1-turn touchdown threat himself. Just probably needs a sidestep, and that's all he really needs to be a very viable one. So this Skaven team, he's got a good mix. He's got those 1-turners for the big offensive plays. He's got the Storm Vermin with those big hits. I mean, with the Claw and Mighty Blow. And he's got the Ball Hawk. I mean, he's got someone that will do the fouls. He's got the 5 things in Blood Bowl that I always say you need to do well, right? And there you go. And of course, out there, if you haven't watched too many of my videos, the 5 things in Blood Bowl is the Ball Carrier, the Ball Hawk, the big offensive player, the big hitter, and the fouler, the guy that can do the fouls, which is the dirty player. So there you go. That's the 5 things in Blood Bowl that you need for your skills to do well. And of course, it's not something that is written in stone or anything. Of course, if you go all one thing, like if you're a Chaos team and you go all Claw and Mighty Blow, you could definitely still win some games. But of course, if you somehow don't get the injuries off, then your game is a whole lot more difficult. So it's one of those things where, yeah, you can definitely try to be a kill team, but I mean, yeah, you're gonna win games, but you're not really gonna go too far if you can't get those injuries out. But of course, say that again to Chaos Dwarf teams, right? Especially during the ladder. Vampire trying to dodge away from danger, does. And continues to get the escort here for the Vampires. 4 more turns left to play, but it is going to be the Vampires' possession half. And so MiketheMachine will still have the bottom of the 16 for a 1-turn touchdown try, as long as these gutter runners are going to be A-okay. He's definitely burning through those rerolls, but still two more in the tank. And with the Wizard still going to be feeling okay about this. But will it be enough here? As he maybe makes it down the pitch and hopefully scores it by the end. And what he needs to do now, the Vampires, they need to make sure that the 1-turner is going to get blitzed down every chance he gets. And of course, MiketheMachine, what he needs to do is tuck this 1-turn touchdown machine down and to make sure he doesn't get injured. So that's kind of those things in which he has to think about for the long term. Skaven team coming around the top. Really wants to make his presence known. Gonna get around the top. Here's the blitz. Defender stumbles. Absolutely gonna be good enough with that tackle. Should be able to get him down a big Vampire. And also, gonna get the on-value break. Just gonna be a stun here. Will he follow up? Oh, is that even a question? Yes, he will follow up. And hopefully getting more out of this, but no. Not going to be able to get through that on the value. Couldn't continue to just be a stun. Good one. He's going to stand up here. And looks like he's going to just take the beatings here. 3-die block, just going to be a push. And so that's a bit lucky here. I would have, for me, I personally probably would have just dodged away on the 3+. But MiketheMachine gonna hang around, gonna get the 3-die block and gonna survive. There's the blitz here. Getting closer to the 1-turner. Might try to get him down a little bit later on. There we go. 2-die block on him. Just gonna be a push. Oh, that's the danger here. Really needs to tuck this guy away. Can't afford to lose him by the end. Vampires. Oh, needs to move. Look, the ball carrier. He's wide open to attack here. So the Wizard gonna come out. Cannot allow this this gutter runner to actually have a free hand. So the Wizard will come out and strike him down. But that's not good enough. Didn't actually get the injury or anything like that. So he's still in range after a GFI. So there you go. His nightmare is about to come true. The potato play by Regor. And this is likely going to fall short here. And so here comes the easy. Looks like he's trying to maybe get more out of this, but I think it's still going to be a 2-die blitz coming up. But with the strip balls, this is all but out on the ground. But there's the defender down. Even better. The butt clenchies. But But clench no more, my friend. There, the gutter runner. Defender down, dive ball lands right into the hands of this gutter runner. Not exactly the best ball handler, but still, he will definitely handle your balls. Wait a minute. Oh, indeed. Now with the 2-die block, vampires, they're going to be the ones getting stolen away here. And Mike the Machine, looking good. Oh yes, you can taste the second round already. If round 2 had a taste, we could probably ask Mike the Machine what it tastes like. Maybe strawberries and bananas? I don't know, but still. You wouldn't like a gutter runner handling any of your balls? Well, there you go. 2-die block, defender stumbles, not exactly the best ball handler, and he will go down, and the ball's going to land in a great spot to recover. Vampire is going to do exactly that and get the ball scoop up. 2 more turns left to play, but again, no real personnel to actually protect the ball, so Thrall going to come around the backside, going to try to get the foul off, hopefully get the stun off at the least, but the injury is going to come out even better. So no strip ball, man. He's going to send off as a hero. But the blitz should still come out. Should still be a 2-die block. Oh, sorry about that. Nightbot, he's watching. Watch out, man. Well, indeed. What are you trying to say there? I'll fix you up later, Necropotence. There's the blitz coming out, and just gonna be putting the vampire to this left side. Gonna pin him here. It's gonna make this 1-turn touchdown. Gonna be a whole lot more difficult to try for this vampire team. This is not an easy. This is not gonna be an easy time, but we have seen the +1 in agility vampire maybe work some miracles. I don't know, but I'm not really liking that wizard usage. Because it definitely would have been a lot better at this point in time, but let's see. Give him not to gaze. And Thrall is going to get bitten. Turn 16. Vampire really needs to score it now. And I don't even know if he's in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he's not in range at the moment, so that will likely end all things here. As the vampires are just going to hold the ball, and we are, well, maybe going to go to overtime period. Well, the Skaven team could actually recover the ball after the blitz on this this vampire that is holding the ball precariously on the sideline. So we should see at least a 2-die block here for the Surf, and then maybe get a touch. No, he didn't put himself in position here. So that's going to be it. We're going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, in overtime, in case you guys don't know, ooh, big injury. Apothecary already being used here. And does have the regeneration roll, but we'll see. Regeneration is actually going to pass, and he's going to be okay. What in the world happened there? Regeneration on that, and what in the world happened there? Did he get like 2 entries or something like that? Wow. Regeneration success afterwards. What in the world? Oh, that bug. It's a bug, isn't it? Oh no. Well, with that foul in there, or not foul, but the big hits going off. Oh, VGP is going to get sent off with the foul. No! You need me. You need me. Oh, I was trying to lay the boot in, but it didn't work out. Oh, he'll get back to the reserves after the drive's finished? Okay. So he'll be A-okay, guys. He just stays in the injury box for some unknown reason. But we are going into overtime, guys. And of course, if you guys don't know about overtime period, it's going to be sudden death. So the first person who's best score will win the game. You'll have 8 additional turns up to round 24 to score it. If you are on offense, it appears Carnival Bloodsense will opt to receive the ball here in the overtime period. But man alive, they are reduced down to 8 players left on the pitch as the Skaven team has been absolutely slaughtering this vampire team. And I have to say, Skaven team will have a good shot at perhaps getting to that ball carrier. But the Storm Vermin with that Mighty Blow Polygon is continuing to stay KO'd, and that's really unfortunate. And the injury coming out to the Ball Hawk, and he won't be in here to help stop the vampire that will likely get the ball. So gonna be up to this Gutter Runner with the Wrestle and the Dauntless ability to try to get to the ball. So still has some opportunities here. Does still have a Storm Vermin there with Mighty Blow piling on, but this is going to be a lot more difficult to say the least. But at least it's going to be 11 rats on the pitch against 8 vampires. Does have the huge numbers advantage. We'll get a reroll as well, so that's going to be great. And the vampires, no more rerolls, so more bloodlusts come out. Watch out. There's the ball pickup, no problem. That wasn't the question. But the question is, will he be able to get this offensive series down the pitch and get the score here out on the late here? Skaven team really just needs to survive the first 3 hits. Looks like he's doing it. No big injuries, not even an on value break. So that is great. As long as he keeps his numbers advantage, then this will be quite a good time for him. 2-dive block. Just going to be a block there on the blitz. Dodge your way afterwards. I'm going to just continue to form up the cage after the 2-dive block here. In the front line, defender stumbles and not too bad, but will get the armor value break. Looks like just going to be stunned though, so that is beautiful. Skaven team will take that any day of the week. As the vampire team needs to hold on. This is definitely not going to be an easy time here. Normally the person who gets the ball in overtime has a higher chance of winning the ball game, but at this point I would say it's about 50-50 with this vampire team being down 3. But Skaven team gonna be down their big hitter. Still has a second one here, but down the Ball Hawk with that strip ball will make things a little bit more difficult to stop her up. Just needs to play strong, needs to play solid. Gonna get his line rat around the backside, continue to keep these thralls under wraps. Thralls with the armor value 7 is susceptible themselves to getting injured. So if you can get these thralls away, then that will be a much easier time for the Skaven team to play some defense. And there's a nice KO. We'll begin with that. But that's just going to be reducing down the numbers just by 1. There's the Bloodlust. So he's going to have to bite one of the thralls here. No more rerolls left for the vampire team. Don't forget about that. That's a really huge issue to worry about. So there's going to be a bite on the thrall. He won't be able to use that vampire either for this series. After he activated him, luckily it's just going to be a stun there. So thrall could be bitten again. But the both down die. Going to get a little bit nuffled there. Get a little bit 1 in 9 there, so gonna fall down to the both down die, and here we may see something here for the Skaven team. Might do something, but it won't be an easy time whatsoever. Still has the Dauntless Gutter Runner up here, so he may try to do something, but no, he's gonna continue to just play it strong, play it solid, just continue with the push here and try to push this vampire team back. And push he is. Just going to continue with those pushes. And with that, Skaven team just going to put the big surround up. Oh man, the noose is getting pulled tighter and tighter around the necks of this vampire team. Just more pushes. Boy, all these guys probably should have fell down should be able to get yet another 2-die block here. Possibly. He's going to get a safety in there for the additional assist for the 2-die block. Coming up, Defender Stubbles. That's going to be good enough just on a level 1 vamp. And they're going to take him down. Ooh, he's going to bloodlust. No, he's not going to bloodlust, but he will blitz. Defender down die. The safety moving down, so he sees a small window. And there's the nice KO. And that is beautiful. He's going to have to do a 2+ dodge with a 2+ dodge. Going to be able to go away, but will he be able to get some support here for the vampire? I don't know. It's going to be very difficult. If the vampire does help him, he might bloodlust there and could be all but over. Give him to gaze. Going to try to keep him on the wraps. Dodge away yet again. And does force him to drop those tackle zones there. So what's going to be just a 2+ dodge away. And there's going to be another hypnotic gaze. So there, a little bit of an easier time dodging through. Yes, it is. Could be able to help the escort there. No bloodlust even. Beautiful. The vampires just about in scoring range. In fact, he is after 2 GFIs, but I don't know if you want to risk it with no more rerolls left on the tank. But at this point, Skaven team is likely just going to give you a surround and make you work for it. But again, luckily for this vampire team, Gutter Runner's not exactly in range, but the Storm Vermin is for the 2-die block coming out. Defender stumbles, but he doesn't have the tackle ability the other Storm Vermin does, and so just gonna be a push away. Oh boy, gonna be just wiping his brow from that attack. No problem, but he is gonna be still in danger. Vampires cannot continue to go potato like this, but what else can he do? There's just no other support to be had. And if there's any more bloodlust, there's no thralls escorting this whatsoever. No more wizard, just the bloodwiser babe. All of the weapons being used. So the vampires really at this point just needs to get a little bit lucky here and there. There's the blitz, there's the KO. Gonna take down yet another dangerous Gutter Runner. And that's the 1-move touchdown one as well. So he's gonna take him down to the KO. Hypnotic gaze, trying to get him out the way, but not going to be the case here. There's the dodge aways on the 2+ies. And going to be able to make it around the right side, but unfortunately just a tad out of reach. And will this be it? He just needs to survive one more blitz, just one more blitz on this potato play. Will it be good enough? Vampires can't even really get a good escort. And gonna dodge around this right side. Look at that craziness. And will be able to set himself up in a little bit better position, but he's still gonna get blitzed out, I do believe. Oh no. Will it be a blitz from the Storm Vermin? Or will he finally use the Dauntless Gutter Runner with the wrestle? I think I would like that to happen instead. And here it comes. Yes, indeed, the Gutter Runner with the Dauntless. He needs to get the Dauntless roll. He does. He needs to get at least a both down die, but he doesn't. He doesn't get it. Just going to get a Defender Stumbles on both of them. Too many Defender Stumbles. Just going to be the push away. But the Skaven team still should be able to play some defense here. Luckily, though, plenty of time on the clock here. But the Vampire, with not too many things on this in the grab bag, will it be good enough? There's the blitz through. Defender stumbles, just going to be dodging away, and that's not good enough. And so here comes the crazy dodge with the 2+ dodge, with the 3+ dodge, with the 2+, and he gets through. Oh man, Regor gonna make it through. Man, so many times in which the Skaven team had so many opportunities, but could not get the dice rolls, could not get the 2-die blocks, even re-rolled that last bit, but way too many Defender stumbles. And unfortunately, the lack of tackle ends up being the thing that just takes out this Skaven team. And so Vampires moves on. Oh boy. What an event here, as you can see there. Loads of blocks from both sides. 7 KOs being caused by the vampires. 2 injuries coming out, and 2 big injuries at that. But in the end, it was just all about these lack of dice rolls here. Take a look here. Circus Runaways, the block dice. I can see there are 9 defender stumbles. That does not win you many games right there. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is just pitiful when you think about it. And because of that, falls short. And heck, even the both down die, look. Only 12 and 9. I mean, so many defender stumbles, so many pushes. Unreal. Unreal. But with that, we are going to see Mike the Machine unfortunately falling short. In fact, everybody liked him to win. But the vampire team, I can't believe that. It's just not their day. We got one more game left to play here. Malak taking on Drayon's or team. And the reason why I'm showcasing this match is Malak being the runner-up to 2016 World Cup. Let's see what he's got in the tank. Can he do something with the Amazon team and possibly get a ticket into this year's World Cup, the Blood Bowl 2 World Cup? We'll see. Remember, guys, in the championship match, we have teams in which they will get the ticket, guaranteed tickets for a top 4 finishers in this Champions Cup. So watch out for that. There will be the first few tickets coming out for the season, and then Champions Cup 15 will be the same kind of deal. So watch out for that. And of course, guys, I will be just taking a quick break. So don't you guys go away. Of course, if you like what you see here, definitely hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe if you're watching after the fact on YouTube. So many lovely games. So many lovely games to be had. Oh, I put the wrong result, didn't I? Oopsie. There we go. Much better now. Alright, thanks for that correction. I refuse to believe that the Vamps have won, indeed. But as you guys go away, I'll be back in just a minute as we are going to take a look at the last match, guys.